现在时间点是凌晨的0点54分，应该是17号了，是7月14号，7月17号啊，星期六吧，是2015年的7月17号开始喽。我们今天要 run 的是罗马的艺术史，是Art Academy 的意思是艺术学院，大概是线上的那个是课程嘛。我们继续看哦，这个大概有8分31秒左右，开始 run 了。
The term Roman art immediately calls to mind classic architecture, complete with Doric, Ionic, and Corinthian columns, along with perfect white busts.
是罗马的艺术呢，最早的源头，我们所耳熟能详的东西是那像希腊的柱式。刚刚他讲到3个柱式，一个是爱奥尼亚是涡轮形的，这个是科林斯式是涡矩形的。那好，第3个是多利克式，是比较简朴的再加上呢，后来的是罗马的是胸像，像我们看到这个胸像 ，OK。
Of the important men and women of this era, but Roman art.
这些胸像所描述的对象就是很知名的男人或女人、政要或者一些相关的是杰出的人士。
Encompassed much more. In fact,
那其实呢，罗马艺术还包含更多的题材。
Roman people gave an artistic touch to almost everything they made, including coinage.Buildings wall.
那这些题材呢，涵盖了个硬币还有那个刚刚现在讲的是建筑、壁画等等。
Sculpture, metalwork, glasswork, and jewelry. The
还有就是那个是徽章，等等的东西，我们继续看下去。
bulk of the Roman artistic legacy we know today was created between 800 BC and 500 AD. It was
就是介于是那罗马的艺术呢，最鼎盛时期是介于在西元前800年到西元后500年之间。
During this time that authors such as Cicero, Virgil, Ovid,
比如说这西塞罗、维吉尔，这些都是罗马非常知名的是文人或者是政治家。
Horace would create a legacy.
还有赫瑞斯，他刚才讲的赫瑞斯 ，Horace 是刚刚讲到 Cicero， 还有讲到那个Virgil， 我看看待会还有讲到哪些人。
See a philosophical thought, poetic style, and mythology that played a big.
这些艺术呈现的那个哲学性的思考，是艺术性的手法。
Role in Roman art and is highly influential to this day. One of the interesting things about Roman art.is that these artists were quite open to new ideas and influences from other cultures and empires.
是它其中一个特色，就是开放给其他地方的特色，地域的外来的地域的特色，跟那个文化还有帝国的影响，就是在它周边的其他的文明体。
Roman art around 800 BC drew heavily from Etruscan art.Etruscan
是它的源头呢，来自于西元前800年前左右的伊特拉斯坎，就是意大利半岛上面。大家会看到呢，托斯卡尼那个地方呢，是在意大利北方那个地方。因为我刚刚小时候稍微偷瞄了一下，他妈1分多钟，是现在差不多1分10秒了。快看到刚刚我看完结束那个地方了。
Were the powerful people in Tuscany, north of Rome.Firm believers in the afterlife, much of the Etruscans' artistic energy was dedicated to making beautiful funerary objects.
是伊特拉斯坎呢，相信呢是来生，死后的世界是他们非常注重的一个环节。
And decorating the dead and their burial places for their next eternal life. Romans were skilled.
是伊特拉斯坎相信是永生的这个概念。待会儿现在讲到罗马了。
With clay sculpting and bronze work.They also had a preference for realistic portraiture. Romans drew heavily from Greek styles, but there was one thing that set the two styles apart quite distinctively. Even though Greek art became more realistic as time went on, Greeks overall preferred their subjects highly idealized. This meant that even a subject with a double chin and crooked eyes would be represented in his sculpture as the epitome of beauty.As a result, it was pretty difficult to tell exactly who a given sculpture was supposed to represent, since they all supported such perfect features. Roman
是希腊的东西呢，是非常的理想化的东西。他刚刚讲到的，可能是要接下来讲的是希腊跟罗马要怎么去区别它真正的美术主题，也艺术精神。
artists had a much more realistic outlook and tempered idealistic Greek influence.
就是介于怎么样是真实的，怎么样是理想性的，是理想跟真实间是有很大的落差的。看看它这两个文明体对美术的概念怎么去界定这两个之间的区别。
With that of the ideas of nearby Etruscans, who preferred a healthy dose of realism in their artwork. As a result, the Roman busts would actually bear a good likeness to the subject. Double chin.
是结果呢，艺术呈现的方式呢，罗马跟希腊的不太一样。罗马的是属于比较忠实于事实，而不是理想性的状态。
Pockmarked face, receding hairline and all. Of course, Roman artists would embellish the final output enough that his patron, the subject of his art, would appear dignified and impressive despite shortcomings. Relief work was one of the distinctive artistic styles that developed in the Roman Empire, especially after Augustus came to power after Julius Caesar's death.
是他刚才讲到几个罗马的政要，就奥古斯都跟凯撒、大帝等等的人。待会儿他讲到是艺术怎么呈现是现实的状态，跟一些怎么表达这人物的这个精神面貌。
Augustus was a shrewd man and capable ruler who knew that art was a great way to communicate with the masses, regardless of whether they could read or write. More importantly, art could be used to subtly promote himself as a representative of the gods. Augustus's divine right was illustrated in many reliefs depicting the ruler interacting with the gods of Roman mythology and asserting his power in memorable scenes of victory. These reliefs were common on temples and other public buildings in ancient Rome. In addition to reliefs on buildings, powerful Romans had their portraits and initials engraved onto coins.
是罗马人用他们政治首领，当做图像，把它呈现在硬币上面，这是他一个非常非常大的特征，这个文明体非常大的特征，就是罗马文明体。
Well as expert sculptors, Romans were prolific architects, and by the middle of the 1st century, the first concrete revolution had occurred in Rome. The discovery of concrete made the widespread construction of arches, domes, and vaulted ceilings possible. Among the most famous architectural
是呢，罗马的建筑物，其中是像这拱形，这是弧形这样的东西。我们大家看看精彩的地方。
elements ancient Rome is known for are decorative columns, arched aqueducts, bridges, public.
当然 aqueducts 就指的是水渠道，而水渠道当然不同的，它是从上面往下流，所以它必须要影响它的建筑的一些限制跟它的特殊的功能。是，刚刚那个桥梁是2层楼，那就是水的渠道。
Baths and spacious domes. The Pantheon features one of the most impressive
是，这是万神殿 Pantheon
domes in Rome. The Pantheon was commissioned by Emperor Hadrian to honor all Roman gods and was completed in 125 AD.
这就是著名的万神殿 Pantheon， 是里面陈列着各个是非常知名的神祇。是，还有一些就是非常知名的，都继续看下去。Pantheon 万神殿。
Its dome was constructed with over 5,000.
所谓的圆顶，看它怎么设计，怎么陈列，怎么是建设。
Tons of concrete and measure.
是最重要的一个素材，就是所谓的水泥 concrete 这个东西。
There's 142 feet in diameter and 71 feet in height.
是130多英尺，是不是
？Opening at the center of the dome is called an oculus, and illuminated the marble interior of the Pantheon at the same time as drawing attention upwards towards the heavens. The Pantheon's
是象征着天穹是天堂这样崇高的含义。那它从上面的光线直接往下流泻，把所有的物质，这个是墙面，这内部的墙面，穹窿的部分，到我这样看进去。
Heaviest materials are at its base. The progressively lighter materials were used towards the top of its base and dome. The temple endures as an architectural wonder to this day. Romans
是至今这个万神殿的建筑也跟它的巧妙的设计，仍然是为现在大家说津津乐道。